Hello, everyone, and fellow winners. Welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Curtis Dvorak.
And I'm Angelia Savage in for Casey today, and we are super excited around here. We've got a lot going on.
That's right. We are still celebrating the Jags win over the Steelers, and it was an amazing game, 45-42. We whooped that Steelers. I won't say that, like we did earlier in the year in Week 5. Here's some still frames there because the NFL won't let us show video. But, you know, that's
Is that how that goes?
Story. Yeah. But we get to take on the Patriots this Sunday in New England. That's right. Our Jaguars are headed up to New England this Sunday to play the New England Patriots for the AFC Championship. What
I think is really cool, though, remember back from the beginning when training camp started, who was on the field together? The Patriots and the Jaguars.
That's right.
And I don't think the Patriots were scared of us at all. Do you think they are now?
Well, they're definitely paying attention to us now, and that's right. We went up there and played them our first preseason game, and we beat them. So this is another rematch.
Oh, yes, we did win.
We beat them, but it's preseason, doesn't count. But we did get to practice against them, so that's cool. But it is just amazing, and obviously there was a huge celebration that the Jags opened up the stadium. So I went down there. This is a shot from the south end zone there of what I'm guessing at about 10,000 fans who packed the stadium, and one of those right there, Matt Pittman.
Wow, there's Matt right there pointing.
Wait,
he's pointing.
There's Jeff Renfro.
He's pointing.
And there's Stephanie.
Isn't pointing a what did they call it on the field?
Taunting. Yeah,
yes, taunting. Pointing is taunting. Don't forget that.
Somebody's feelings by pointing at them.
Yeah, I think we had a problem with that. So
it was really cool. The players came back. The plane flew over the stadium. It was just like '97 all over again. January of '97 when we welcomed the team back from Denver.
That's awesome. And you also, I mean, you were there, so you had a great time there, but you also did a cool story about a Jaguar legend.
I did. You know,
right?
a lot of fans, Jaguar fans, were getting some new ones, and people, I don't care, bandwagon, I don't care. All Jags fans, you're all welcome in Duval. But some of the legends you know about Freddie Taylor, the Dolphins 62-7, you know the legend of Morton Anderson, missed field goals, sent us to the field goals. But do you know the legend of Andy Wilkinson? Take a look.
I didn't.
Hey folks, Curtis Dvorak here with my good buddy Touchdown. You've all probably taken a picture with him when you come to the stadium at some point or another, and like the sign says, Touchdown loves to have his picture taken, but please do not climb on him. However, it should also say, don't put your head inside Touchdown's mouth, which seems like common sense, right? However, for one young boy back in 1997, it wasn't, because he got his head in here and he got it stuck and couldn't get out. I was actually working at the time, came out, saw him stuck, went back inside. We called some people. EMTs showed up, fire department showed up. I got in costume thinking it was going to be pretty lighthearted and have some fun with it. However, it took a lot longer than everyone expected to get him out. He made out all right because he got himself a signed football by John Yurkovic. I signed it as well, and a little bit more Jag swag. Mom gave him a hug. He cried a little bit, but he got himself free. And everyone learned a lesson that day. Watch out for Touchdown because he might eat you. And you read right there, it says, "Joy to all who look upon me." That's what he wants. Don't put your head in there. I still don't know how he got his head inside there. It doesn't make any sense. The legend of Andy Wilkinson. Jags legends, folks. Learn them. Okay. Actually, I might be stuck. Okay, cut. Maybe if I take the hat off?
It's one of those things you don't try at home, right?
No. That was actually, it was crazy. It was November of '97, and we're all hanging out. And when I say I was working, I was, dressed as the mascot. And I was inside at my desk, so I come outside and I see this kid and this family, and they're stuck. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh. So I run inside and I tell folks, I was like, hey, there's a kid stuck in the Jaguar. And so we all go running out.
And they think you're joking.
They're like, what? I'm like, no, a kid is stuck. His head is stuck in the Jaguar. I tell Dolores, she's in a meeting. Everyone starts pouring out. I go out there and I'm thinking, oh gosh, they're gonna get him out real soon. But he's embarrassed now. So I'm like, let me go get in costume and be in costume when he comes out and give him a hug, whatever. And I'm thinking it's lighthearted. So I go get in suit. I come back out and there's fire department and EMTs everywhere. There's dozens of people out there.
How old was Andy when he did that?
9 years old.
9.
And
we've all done some things like that when we were 9.
And I was like, oh my God, this is getting serious. And they brought out the jaws of life. They brought out the jaws of life and went to the tooth to cut the tooth. Ooh. And I'm sitting there in tight, and I'm just holding his hand because he's crying. And they start to close the jaws of life on the tooth. Well, when anybody's ever cut metal in metal shop, as you cut metal, it bends, right? So the jaws of life are cutting, and the tooth is now bending into his skull. They can't see it from where they are because they're back here. And I don't talk in costume, but I scream. The kid goes, ow, ow, and I scream, stop!
Oh my goodness
They
gracious.
look, and I go, the tooth is bending. So they grabbed a small little hacksaw and hacked through that entire bronze thing, got him out. and his mom. It's funny, I actually hit him up on Facebook. Andy Wilkinson, hopefully going to get some sound from him. He and I are going to reunite. We haven't seen each other or talked to each other since.
And how old is he now? He was 9
He's 30
then, he was
years
19.
old. He's 30 years old, works out in LA for Lionsgate.
Lionsgate.
Yeah. So if you need, yeah.
more teeth.
Right? There you go. Yeah, good fun. But
oh my gosh,
we're having a lot of fun this week, and that's some of the stuff I'm doing is going back and telling some old Jaguars legendary stories. This one, though, is one nobody's ever heard.
Yeah, this one's a really interesting one. You guys have got to listen to this.
Do you guys recognize this right here? You may not recognize this. It may look familiar to you. That's the original Jaguars logo, which we had to change because Jaguar the car got a little upset. But this is the original drawing of what Jackson DeVille was going to look like.
Isn't that interesting? But the thing is, you actually stepped in and said, hey, I think we need to alter it a little bit.
And it was my first day at work. And I said, we can't do that. And they're like, this is your first day. What do you mean? I'm like, I'll be called Chester Cheetah forever. And so I told them to make it yellow and teal spots, and it changed to this right here.
Hence the new Jackson DeVille. You were the creator behind the creator.
And the other thing that you'll notice on this, the change here, he didn't have pants on. And I wanted him to have pants because I knew I was going to do streaking bits.
You were going to do what?
Streaking bits. I knew I was going to do a streaking bit. And if he never wore pants, how's he supposed to streak?
That's right.
So.
Yeah, pants are necessary for streaking.
Yeah, you got to take them off.
Yeah, you got to take something off if you're going to streak, right?
But yeah, so we got all kinds of stuff like that on First Coast News coming up this week. Our whole sports team, obviously the whole news team's covering it. We got you covered when it comes to the Jaguars. They're working on unique stories just like that. And you can check them out during the newscast, and there's some sports specials. The Riverside Chevrolet Road to Minneapolis airs Friday at 7:30 on WTLV 12. And for the Jeopardy fans, Jeopardy will air on WJXX ABC 25 on Friday.
And don't forget, on Saturday, the Riverside Chevrolet Road to Minneapolis runs from 8 to 9 on WTLV 12. And Will and Grace, they'll run overnight.
And don't forget to follow along on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Sports Director Chris Porter, Brian Shinaki, Mike Kay, Jeannie Blaylock, Lewis Turner, and Shelby Danielson will be heading to New England. They'll be doing a lot of stuff on social media, too, so you don't want to miss that. Follow along with them because we have the absolute best Jaguars coverage of any station in town.
And here's some exciting news. People are super, super excited about a reality show filmed just a short ways away from here. Siesta Key is not too far from here. We have a few of the cast members right here, Garrett and Kelsey, and Lawrence Lejeune is the producer, and they're walking on set with us now. Welcome, guys.
Sure.
So great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Got a panel of beautiful people here.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Why
I'm messing it up right
Why weren't we recruited for this?
I know, right?
Oh, darn. We missed
good
the
stuff.
cut on that one.
So let's start here. You produced the show. This is the second season of it, right?
It's the winter season.
The winter season.
The winter season.
Okay.
We had a fall season and now the winter season.
So it's kind of like the Olympics.
Kind of like the
Siesta Key
Olympics,
Olympics.
that's right.
I like
Feels like
that.
it sometimes.
Yeah, perfect.
For those who may not have caught the summer season, tell them what it's about and what they can expect.
So it's about a group of young millennials who are experiencing the trials and tribulations of their early 20s, their group of friends, and a little bit of drama here and there, and we just follow their life.
Man, look at these shots.
And so
you're seeing.
you were all friends prior to coming to the show, right?
No, I was actually the new girl. So I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I was a Midwest girl, and then I moved to Florida and actually started working with one of the girls. And so through her, I met the group, and then we were dating then, and so we kind of met the group through her, and then
Wait, you
became
just,
part of it.
I knew the girl that she worked with from high school.
you just said we were dating then.
Yeah.
I caught that too.
That's part of the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's one of the major
back
things.
in the fall season,
Yeah.
we'll see how that
And
all
are
goes
there any
down.
other couples on the show?
Yeah, there's,
Yes.
I'm kind of in a love triangle,
Uh-oh.
I guess,
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, there's a triangle.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good
Triangle.
stuff. This is great stuff for a producer.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they love
He
it.
loves it.
Yeah.
He's like, you're doing great.
Yeah, for sure.
And so tell us though, because we always think of these shows being produced and being enhanced and you feeding the lines to everyone. Is that really true, or is this just drama that happens within on its own?
Well, because everybody has a history with each other, you don't really have to feed lines.
Yeah.
It's just fun to watch the relationships evolve and devolve, and then you end up with a
What did
terrific
that rap on
reality.
his head, by the way? What is the rap? Was that from
His
a punch?
jaw broke.
That's from the jaw breaking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we heard about this on social media. And there's a lot of fun things though. I mean, social media has a hashtag Gym with Garrett, What is that all about?
Yeah, so whoever was tweeting Gym with Garrett last night actually has a chance to win like a one-on-one workout with me.
Oh, yeah?
So they'll actually, like, whoever wins, they'll fly that person to like the private gym that I work at, and
Nice.
they'll be able to like work out with me for the day and kind of hang out. So
Wow, that's
yeah, it
pretty
helps out,
cool.
for sure. I mean, it keeps people engaged and, you know, kind of curious if they can win or not. So
How long into it do you forget that the mics are on and those moments? Like how?
I don't
all
even
the
realize
time,
it
yeah.
anymore. I'm like, I have no idea. It's just like we're living our lives and doing everything naturally, and then we're like, oh, they caught that on camera completely.
But then when it airs, because you shot this months ago, right? And it's not. So then when it airs, then all of a sudden now it explodes. So you
Yeah.
didn't think it might have been a big deal, but then it just explodes.
Yeah, and then you got to
on social
relive
media.
it.
yeah.
Like there's certain moments where I'm just like, you just like want to brush it like under the rug, and then you like have to rewatch it on national television. You're like, oh god, this is
Like
so
you
embarrassing.
forget like what you did back
Yeah.
a couple months ago. So
Boy. So we get to watch
I
y'all's
love it.
breakup on air.
Yep.
yeah.
That made the cut.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That's
Something
brutal.
you'll be able to look back with your children many years to come.
Yeah.
All
Exactly.
right. Tell them when it airs and when they can catch it.
So actually the winter premiere aired last night, 10/9 Central on MTV, and it's on every Monday.
at 10 p.m.
There we go. Appreciate it, guys.
Yep,
Yeah,
thank you.
great
Thanks for
having you
joining
guys.
us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm glad there's no visible scars.
Not yet.